I feel like we're getting away from Sikhi. We generally don't know much about it. We do know that okay, पाठ करना है, रसा दा पाठ करना है, जपजी साहब दा पाठ करना है, but we don't know the essence. So let's just start from what is Sikhi.
Again, it's a very subjective definition that everybody has of Sikhi. And I think I'd like to, this Panth, Sikhi, religion, faith, however you want to describe it, because everybody describes it in a very different way. It started from Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, and I just believe the basic principles that he believed in is something that we lack in today's time, which is Nam Japna, Vanshakna, Kirt Karna. And it has a very deeper meaning than what we really understand from just the wordings. Nam Japna is not just going to Guru Kar and doing a part. Kirat Karna is not just going to your work. Everybody has to work for their earning. People are doing that. Vanshakna, I don't think a lot of us are doing anyways. Like to share our time, share our knowledge, share what we earn with other people is what I believe is the essence of Vanshakna. So I think we've moved so far away from the basics of Sikhism. We're so much into how we look like, what Gurukar we go to, how often do we go to, how many Kirtan Samagams we're attending, how many Sangat, how much Sangat we are doing. I mean, just from a very materialistic point of view, I'd say.
How important is it to be involved in Sangat in Sikhism? Like, how is it different than just doing part at your home rather than just being in the Sangat?
I think everything is energy, and I believe Sangat can be done at home if you have that energy in your place. And most of the times, we don't have that. Nowadays, we're so much in rush all the time, because when you're in a household, there are five different people living in there, and there are five different opinions, and there could be clashes, and there could not be that positive energy flowing all through the day or through every time. So Sangat in Sikhism is so important, saying that if you're going to Gurukar, and I feel Sangat doesn't is not limited to Gurukar. If I'm sitting in my backyard and I have few friends over who are talking to me about Sikhism, ਜੇ ਉਹ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ, that's my Sangat right there. If I'm talking to you, we are discussing Sikhism, we're discussing the teachings of our Guru, that's Sangat for me. That's 1 hour of Sangat, 15 minutes of Sangat for me. So I think we have, because we've made these perceptions in our mind that this is what Sangat is, that going to Gurukar, I'm not saying that it's not right. It is right in every form. You should, because you know how you say that it starts at home. But when you go to Gurukar, that's our home. That's our place for worship. That's somewhere where we meet like-minded people. We should go to Gurukar. We should do the Sangat, necessary Sangat. And by Sangat, I mean discuss Vaheguru, discuss our Sikhi, what it means for us. Not just listen to the Kirtan and come back. Not just go to the Gurukar, listen to the Kirtan, have langar and come. That's not Sangat for me. I personally believe that here, we live Monday to Saturday, Monday to Friday, we're working. Sundays are the only days we go to Gurukar. And it has become such a routine that sometimes even I know I go to Gurukar every Sunday. I do Kirtan every Sunday. I listen to Kirtan every Sunday. But that sometimes feels like it's a routine that I'm following. It's not something that I'm feeling very fulfilled. Not every Sunday I go to Gurukar, I wouldn't feel fulfilled, you know. So there are days that I want to sit at home, call few friends, do a shabad, talk about Sikhism. Just, that I feel that is Sangat for me. And that's, if our new generation, the generation that we are in, and the upcoming generation, if they see things from this perspective, that it can be done anywhere, that it's not restricted to a holy place, I think we'll be able to understand more about Sikhi and to indulge ourselves more into that environment. It doesn't matter how I look. It doesn't matter, like, if I'm Amritdhari or not an Amritdhari.
And also, I believe we forget the basic principles of Sikhi that Guru Nanak told us. Like you've said, Amrit Chakna, Vand Karna, Seva Karni. Sorry, Kirit Karna.
Mhm.
Sorry, let me
Naam
say that
japna,
one more time.
vand
Naam
chakna,
Japna.
kirit karna. The order
So,
is, yeah,
and I think we actually forget the basic principles of Sikhi, like you said, and we go into the path of what defines as a true Sikh,
yeah,
which Guru Nanak didn't actually told us about that. He just said that okay, kam vadiya karo apna, lokan di madad karo, the naam japo. That's it. If you're a good human, that's all it matters.
yeah,
It doesn't matter if ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤਧਾਰੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵਾਲ ਕੱਟਦੇ ਹੋ ਜਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ.
yeah. I think again the basic of how being human is being a Sikh is something that we've lost. Um, Identifying another person as a Sikh or not is something I can't do that. I don't have that capacity. Who am I? Firstly, who am I to identify you as a Sikh? You know, just because the way you look, I have seen so many people, I would say, and I feel very bad when, in groups we talk about how only this way of looking is being Sikh. You know, I've got so many messages of girls asking me, "Oh, I wanted to do Amrit, but these are the things that I cannot leave." Or, like, I don't know, I'm not an Amritdhari, but am I a Sikh? Am I close to Guru? Am I ever gonna be on that path? Because the whole idea of Sikhism is how you look nowadays. The whole idea is how you look like it defines you as a Sikh, but being a Sikh, being an Amritari, if you're judging a non-Amritari or somebody who cuts their hair, you're no more a Sikh than they are, because it's the values that matters. It's not how you look like.